man, this is really living.
We're committed to the art and nothing can stop us. Not even a train, plane, tractor, all of us as we feel the rhythm inside the marrow of our bones. And we're fascinated by the music, sounds and headphones.
What's happening, guys? Good morning. I hope this Sunday is gonna be awesome. Yes, welcome to a video where the Himalayan gets reviewed vlog style. Alright, so I'm right now on the standard 500. I will jump on my Continental GT and then I'll head to a special location where I used to go long back, and out there shoot the Himalayan, and on the way back I will ride the Himalayan and review it. And the current subscribers, I guess they already understand that what I mean by vlog style. So this will be a ride video along with a review. How's that? Good, right? I'm sorry friends, my mic is not performing as per expectations because I did check it's a stereo mic, but something's wrong with it and it's too late to now replace it with on eBay. So just cooperate with me till I get my new mic, because battery completely died, so I had to kickstart it. That's the best part about the Bullet, that if the battery dies. And yes, that's my friend's Cafe Racer. Oh my god, I feel so good. I'm back on the Grease Monkey. I feel awesome. I'm gonna vlog till I reach Siddhant, and I'm not gonna exchange the bike now. I'm gonna ride my Grease Monkey because I missed it, and I'm gonna ride it till the location, and Siddhant will be on his Himalayan. Now we are waiting here for Yash, and think of the devil and the devil appears. Chale, we are going to some superb location. Let's go. So this location is so awesome. It feels like we are in Goa, right guys?
I saw run of Kutch there.
He saw a little run of Kutch. Yeah, and the reason it's called mini Goa is you have the feel of Goa. So if you don't want to go 600 kilometers all the way from Mumbai to enjoy Goa, you can come here, chill out. so we have reached and the beach is awesome. It's not that hot yet, right? So not bad, but we'll like quickly wind up. There is another shack which we have to discover. I think that's there. Been here also, but this is like resort type. That is only a shack, only food. Like there's no resort. It's just a chapra, big one, huge one, and the view from there is beautiful. All right, so at the beach now. At the beach here. Siddharth, what's up?
Trying to survive.
Trying to survive. Harsh, how are you doing? Yash is still wearing his helmet. And how do we put our bikes on stand when you're in the stand? The main stand, you don't even have to lift the bike. You just put the stand down and the bike stays. So our sweet rides are here. Well, the Himalayan gets a single cylinder long stroke LS 410 which really delivers kilo end torque and which is very unique. Talking about the cooling system, which I really find very unique, is the external cooling system for the crankcase oil controls the engine temperature under the harshest of the use to improve this performance at service intervals and reduces wear and tear. The fuel tank, which a hunch is actually a 15-liter petrol capacity tank, does have those guards to hold the jerry cans for a travel. Well, however, the new Himalayan will be a single-cylinder 4-stroke air-cooled fuel-injected engine and which will have a maximum power of 24.5 bhp at 6,500 rpm. Well, the Himalayan is an all-day comfortable riding motorcycle. However, the seats are pretty flat and what Siddharth did is he added extra cushion so that he can get a better support. The tail end rack does come with a motorcycle, but do not expect to put a large box on that. Regarding the pannier brackets, as you can see on this motorcycle, this is installed aftermarket. Well, that's the half cooling system I was talking about, which is installed on the left side of the motorcycle, and this motorcycle does come with a 5-speed constant mesh gearbox. Well, the 2-piston floating calipers of the front brakes are actually 300mm discs. The telescopic 41mm forks are 200mm travel for the front suspension. The 12VH460-55 watt headlamp looks really cute and certainly complement the visor which is in front and makes the bike look more taller. And after riding this motorcycle, I can completely vouch that Himalayan has the best suspension system in the RE category. Well, the front tires are 21-inch 90:90 and the rear tires are 17-inch which is 120:90. The exhaust system of the Himalayan looks decent, but however, I have seen most of the Himalayans, the exhaust has decolorized, and I think that's happening because of the carbon deposit or the unburned fuel. The rear brakes do a decent job and they are 240mm disc with single piston floating caliper. The frame of this motorcycle is very well designed and it is half duplex split cradle frame. This ankle guard near the foot peg area is actually of the Continental GT and Siddharth has installed it on his Himalayan. Now let's talk about my favorite part of this motorcycle, the monoshocks. The best monoshock in the RE category which has linkage of 180mm wheel travel. And I'm glad that RE focused on this. Well, now let's focus on the instrument cluster, which is the major attraction of this motorcycle. As soon as you start, you see all the meters going left and right. Well, that's the compass which is showing north. We are facing towards north. Left side is the fuel indicator. On top we have the RPM meter, and on the left we have the kilometers, which is the speedometer, the odometer, trip A, trip B. It does have a temperature gauge. It does have a clock and gear shifting mode. If you see in the center part of the console, you can see the neutral light already blinking. It has the battery indicator, it has oil indicator, it does have a left and right indicator and the parking light switch. I'm actually looking forward for the new version of the Himalayan to come in the market. Once that comes in, I'll definitely review it and ride it because I really have high regards on this motorcycle. And right now, let's go and have some breakfast. After that, I'll take this bad boy on the road and review it. So this beach is beautiful, but guess what guys? We are not going to the Mini Goa resort. We are going to this cute little home terrace. Because I met this lady and she's like, what's up, what are you guys doing? This is her personal house. She's like, yes, we'll give you omelets for some $50 or something. So we are going on the top terrace, like a small party for us, and look at the view. I mean, god damn it, check this out. Imagine you're in Goa. I think I'm coming here religiously whenever I want peace. It's beautiful, okay, and the weather is not bad, so this was worth the ride. I know it's supposed to be more of a Himalayan review, but it's vlog style, and that's why I'm doing this. So now let's go eat some food. We have special balloons and special terrace for the breakfast, and look at the view. Actually, there was some party here, so that's why these balloons are left. But it's good for us, right? So we can go and enjoy our breakfast. Oh my god, it is amazing. These guys had a crazy party here. Yeah. Last night they had a crazy party here. You guys should see this. Oh my god. This is a drunk ass party these guys had here, right? Check the amount of alcohol, man. They had the music system here. Everything here. Pretty kick ass. So those are sweet rides. And now we are on the top. Check this fantastic view. He's equipped with biscuits.
This biscuit.
Oh, he's got biscuits.
Parle-G ka hai.
Instant beauty.
G maine genius.
How do you feel coming here?
One of the best rides.
Yes.
Till date.
Calm, peaceful.
It's
See,
amazing.
Mumbai people always need a getaway. Siddhant, how's the ride?
Good. I love the roads.
Yes.
Peaceful. So peaceful.
This beach is called Kolam Beach, and on Google you can put Mini Goa, Sheetal Samudra Resort. Next to that is Pratik Farmhouse, where you can come and chill and have some breakfast or something, and this view is fantastic. If you are in Mumbai, this is the beach, you should go on bike rides, it's fun, and we're gonna go and have some fun on the beach now. So the omelette was awesome, and now we got tea, and I think everyone's excited for tea. Yes. And Yash got glucose biscuit. What else do we want? This and that. So now I'm charging my GoPro because I need to review the Himalayan while riding it. And these guys really enjoyed. They found this very peaceful because in the end, you know, when we are sitting and chilling with such peaceful vibes, we spoke about bikes and a lot of stuff. It's fun, you know, catching up with friends and chilling on such a beautiful location. Mumbai is so congested. It's like a concrete jungle, and for us this is a blessing in disguise, and that's the reason this was awesome. And I'm happy that these guys are happy I got them to this location. But this is a beautiful place. You must come here if you just want to chill and take a ride on the beach. It's pretty cool. Well, that was all the beach fun. It was a real good experience to come on this beach. These guys want to come again. They loved the idea. And now I am riding the Himalayan. So people who have been waiting that, hey, please review the bike, here it is. Okay, first thing, yes, soft corner for Royal Enfield. So first mindset positive. Now let's talk about the bike. Okay, comfort is definitely awesome because that's the main reason I had purchased this bike. If you have not seen my previous video where I've spoken about Himalayan, then you guys should know that I had given a check to buy this Himalayan long back. Already had a GT and I wanted a tourer that time, and I purchased this motorcycle. But unfortunately I did not take it only for one reason, and I'll be honest about that, is the power. Because I'm riding a 535, 400 was a little under power for me, and due to which I did not take this motorcycle. First thing, comfort. I always talk about the comfort level first because we always look for that in a tourer. Very comfortable motorcycle, no complaints about the stance. Handlebar is beautiful. And talking about gear and clutch, I don't know, maybe Siddhant has not checked his gears, or maybe service is due, but he just told me service his bike. Check, hear this, okay? Just hear this. Did you hear that? That's the pressure I put to change the gear. Hear this now, okay? Yep, that's changing the gear. That's the sound. Here. Imagine the gear system. So I'm damn surprised. He told me he just serviced his motorcycle, and I thought after a service I can actually talk good things about his motorcycle if it's done well. But check this, hear this sound. The gears are very stiff. I think it's not the Himalayan. I think he didn't get it checked or something. I don't know, maybe he's used to of this. I don't know the reason, but the gears are very hard. The indication of shifting gears on the instrument cluster delays for a second or two. So see that? I am already in second and now it shows it's second. So it takes a couple of seconds to denote that I'm on a different gear. Okay, maneuverability, not that easy if you're not used to of this kind of motorcycle, because it has a taller stance. So when you're turning, you have to make sure you take a longer radius. So you take your approach towards the turn has to be little long rooted, not a short cut, you know. So cutting on this motorcycle is dangerous. As see, now I'm curving very comfortably, no worries with that. But because I am also with a pillion, the weight balance is very nice. And I'm gonna ask Harsh how he felt after this ride. One thing is for sure, that on this motorcycle you can go for long tours, the way it's built. Especially when you have your luggage system and, you know, all these things which I mentioned about before I started riding this bike. So the luggage features and all those things are pretty good. It is designed to be a tourer, so nice. The tire grips are not bad, could have been a little wider, especially the rear tire. Could have been a little wider, it would have been awesome, but no complaint. Let's take it around 80 and see the difference, if there are any vibrations. That's the difference of the power. I can feel the power is less because it takes time to reach your 80 km speed mark. Okay, now I'm approaching 100, easy 100. I don't know why he was driving on the wrong way. No vibrations, that's nice. And yep, so I'm at 100 now, 110 now. Brake controls, very nice, not bad. Let's brake hard and see. Yes, braking is good. For the first time rider, for Siddhant this bike is perfect. I'll tell you why. Okay, he's 6 feet, he's never ridden a motorcycle, this is his first motorbike. Okay, and he wanted the Royal Enfield and he wanted a tourer because he's a guy who would like to go out and travel now, you know. So if you are a first timer on Royal Enfield and you're going to tour a lot, all right, and you want a quick solution where you have everything fixed on the motorcycle, where you know you can actually saddle up very easily, I think this is a really decent bike. Yeah, one question guys, if you all want me to ride the Himalayan in Ladakh, please comment below. If I get maximum votes, you might see me riding a Himalayan in Ladakh. I liked one more thing about it, that on the second gear this bike does not demand a higher RPM, so it's still smooth. And I would like to have this bike as a tourer for sure. The way it's so comfortable and easy to ride. I met few riders who told me Himalayan is good, but the after sales is not good. I mean, the parts keep going busting here and there. Especially when you talk about the gearing and the clutch system, everyone's complaining about. Well, if that's the case, then I think you know, you should think twice about it. But otherwise this bike is performing fine as of now what I'm riding. I asked Siddhant about few issues with this bike. He told me something about the power. Yes, when I go on certain slopes, the power really drops down compared to other motorcycles. The new electronic fuel injection Himalayans have already gonna get launched now. So people, if they are facing problem with their carburetor, don't worry, EFI is coming your way soon. And that's a very good sign. Yesterday Domino's video also I mentioned that every bike is good and every bike is bad. There are a lot of people who are very highly opinionated. Like some people say, I hate a Royal Enfield, you know, I hate Bajaj or I hate KTM. Please don't use such harsh terms as hate. Hate is a very strong term, my dear friend. Every bike is designed for some use and every bike is in the market for some reason. And every bike has its pros and cons. And my job here right now is to review this motorcycle as per my riding experience, that what I am feeling about this motorcycle. So imagine if I get a Himalayan to go to Ladakh, and if the roads are like this and it's smooth at 100-120 without any vibrations, and we are gonna get a surprise of our lives. Check this out. The sports bike gang is here. As usual, NH8 is always storming of these sports bikes. Coming back to my thing, if I am going at 100-120 on this motorcycle very smoothly, and if spare parts are available all around India and easy to repair, easy to customize this bike, I think Himalayan is not a bad bike. Don't expect thump on a Himalayan. If you're expecting tuk 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 thump, which comes on my bike, it can come if you change the exhaust, but I think you should not do that. This bike should be kept the way it is. And I think there are guys. Oh boy. The whole gang's here. Uh-oh, that was dangerous. I like Siddhant putting Avenger mirror, does not vibrate, plus has a larger view on the end. Look at the view. I don't know if you guys can see, but it's much better. It's a commuter, it's a tourer, it's a city ride, plus a luggage carrier, if you want to put it right. And yes, I think Siddharth should change the position of this to the higher part here, as you guys can see that, so that this goes a little forward and the wind blasts in the air, not on my head, which is happening right now. So I tried something different this time. I thought I'll do a motor vlog along with a review, so you guys will be happy that I gave you the combo. And if you did like that, please give it a thumbs up or comment below. And as usual, eat well, sleep well, be good. Signing off, Ride with Raj.